What's going on? How y'all doing? Y'all all right? Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Monday. So I want to hop on here and share something that happened to me last week that I think could bless somebody. It's so sunny here. Is it sunny where you at? Whew. Mess around and be purple when I get home. No, so last week, I got into it with one of my close family members, and I'm only giving proximity because, different proximity have access to different parts of your heartstrings. Y'all was gonna sit on the floor, but it's webs on the ground. Not under this tree. So we got into it, and while we were having the dispute, I was sharing with them what love is. Love is seeking an understanding, because there was a lot of misunderstanding, and they was saying, you can't tell me what love is. Emotions were very heightened, and so when I got off the phone, I had a lot of energy with me. I don't know if anybody can relate when you get into a dispute and you just walk away with energy. And so I was like, I didn't really have nobody to vent to because of the proximity. And so I was like, Lord, what I'm going to do with this? So I started processing in the car, and it was rainy that day. And so I decided to go for a walk in the rain. I invited the Lord to join me. And it sounds very dramatic. It looked very dramatic too because it was pouring. But it was really relaxing, and I got a chance to spend some time with the Lord. And he started sharing with me different things. He was saying that rain washes everything, right? So like in the world, when rain happens, it washes everything. And then he started dealing with me on the heart and how different. He was saying, give me the crevice of your heart. And he was sharing with me different crevices in my heart that need to be taken to him. He was like, so that it could beat and function well. And so the Lord always talked to me in metaphors. So to me, that makes a lot of sense, that I would give him areas where I feel hopeless, or whatever is the crevice of my heart, to give it to him. And so then he started, and even that's biblical, out of the heart flows the issues of life. And so then he started dealing with me on love. And he was saying how, because I was listening to Maverick City, So Beautiful, and it started off, I'm in love with you. That's what Chandler said. So I was like, Lord, I just want to be in love with you. I really want to sit down, but I don't trust the ground and my legs out. And so when I told him I want to be in love with him, he showed me me and him in a pond. And the pond was love. It was called love. And me and him was in it. And then in the pond was scriptures in regards to love. So love is patient, love is kind. And the way he showed me being in love wasn't romantic. It was the action of actually being in love with somebody, versus love, like I love you, can be like objective, because it's the way I know how to love you, right? And it very well might not even be love to me. And so he was sharing that when you're in love with someone, it's a surrender to love. And even in a pool, if I'm in a pool with somebody and I'm splashing, they're going to feel my splash. So there's a different type of consideration when you're in love with someone. And so I thought that was really a great metaphor in Revelation, because it kind of puts things in perspective as far as perimeters and people in my life, you know, knowing who genuinely might love me, but when push come to shove, you might not be in love with me, right? And so trust being under this tree, y'all. These bugs, they disrespectful. Wow, look how big this. That's a big bird that had that feather. But yeah, so I wanted to share that. And last thing he shared, ooh, this getting long. Last thing he shared was, it was pouring, y'all. And I saw people walking out there with me. I'm like, this one guy, he ain't have no covering or nothing. I'm like, you must be going through too. No, I'm just kidding. But last thing he showed me was, I wore fluffy socks. They was kind of big around the ankle, so a raindrop got right in between my ankle and the sock. And I'm like, that's so specific, right? And then he was like, you know, like my refreshing, he was sharing with me, is because your ankle was exposed that the rain could hit it. And so what he was saying with that was, it's important to be exposed and vulnerable with him, so that he can refresh, renew, and restore your situation, whatever that looks like. And so that really blessed me. And I walked for like 2 hours and I was still kind of feeling a little type of way. And he was like, you could change your mood. I was like, come on now. I play too much. But hopefully this is really long. If you're here, it's probably meant for you. But I hope that blesses somebody to just evaluate love in your life and, you know, create a vulnerable space for the Lord, because he wants our cares, he wants our worries, he wants the creases of our heart. So I want to share that. Hopefully you all have an amazing Monday. Peace.